I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to go live or not, but I'm so happy to be here with all of you here today. Let's see. All right. So I want to make sure you guys could hear me and see me, and make sure that you can tune in. All right. Awesome. I think we're good. All right. So today we're doing some readings and healings, and we're doing card readings specifically because a lot of times we have answers. Well, we have questions. We don't have answers, right? Or we think we don't have answers. And the thing is that we do have answers. Those answers are within us. Hold on one second. Let me just move this. All right. So we do have answers to a lot of the questions that are within us. However, we don't want to answer them ourselves, and we want somebody else to validate these answers for us, right? Well, I teach people how to tune in, how to really strengthen their intuition, so that they understand that if your intuition is strong and you're sensing things and you understand where the message is coming from, especially when it's from light and love, from the divine, whatever you want to call it, that you interpret this message properly. Sometimes we don't interpret the intuitive messages that we get very well. And I see this problem every single time. We start to second guess. We don't know what we're receiving. We don't understand the symbols. We don't understand the flashes or the colors, or even when we see numbers, right? How many of you are like, "Ooh, I see 1111 or 2222 or even 55," right? Sometimes we don't know how to decipher some of this information. Well, my thing is to help you become more intuitive with your body and know how to talk to your body, understand your body, and give you this sense of freedom so that you can enjoy your body, right? We're all about health and well-being, but how can we have that if we're not opening up to the messages that we're supposed to receive to help our body heal? Now, most of the time I do intuitive readings about I can do intuitive readings about anything going on in your life, whether it's relationships, whether it's about your career, whatever it's about. And so I would love to help you. If I cannot answer that, I will let you know that I'm not going to answer that, the guides are not guiding me to answer that. So if you are here live with me, today is a fun time and space. And I see that we have some people that would like some readings. After we go off of live, I will not be looking at your comments, so you will not get the answers that you want to your questions. Okay. And I know every day, I remember when I used to do, when I used to wake up in the morning, I would want some questions, like I would want some answers to my questions, because, like, for example, am I going to pass my test today? Or am I going to feel good today? Am I going to have confidence today to get through this interview? And it's so nice to feel supported by the angelic realm, right? The angelic realm is always with us. Hey, thank you for the hearts. I love those hearts. I'm glad. Thank you, Brittany. I appreciate it. So guys, I'm also live on TikTok. And so when I do these Wednesday healings and readings, I like to go live on TikTok, on YouTube, as well as on Facebook. Here's the thing. If you are interested in discovering your healing journey, I am offering a 15-minute discovery call. And that 15-minute discovery call, we're going to dive into your intuitive abilities, your senses, what your guides are saying, and take you on this journey of self-healing. Are you ready for that? Okay. Are you ready for that? And I know many of you are. So if you are joining me here live anywhere, and if you have a question, go ahead and put that question in the comments so that I can see it and I can help you today. I'm here live with you. I'm Deepal Shah, and I'm an intuitive. And I love to help people fulfill their dreams and passions and become self-healers. So I hope you will join me in this beautiful time together, our live. And so let's do a collective reading for everybody, okay? And I know some of our guests had some questions, so I am going to answer those as well. So I'm going to just go to the top and just look at some of these questions. And if you guys want, hey, Bernadette, I love that you guys ask questions because I love channeling the answers. I not only pick cards, but I also channel the answers. So, all right, I'm gonna pick something for everybody, and then I'm gonna pick something for you specifically. Okay, I'm just gonna go through and answer your questions. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead, and I love the card that's coming up right now. I'm loving this, loving. I love this energy right now. I don't know if you guys could feel the energy right now, but it's pretty awesome. Right now is Diwali. Well, we're getting close to Diwali. It's coming up on November 1st. It's the Festival of Lights. All right. Speaking of the Festival of Lights, light and love. Okay. That's something that's coming up. So, your purpose is to bring divine healing light and love to the world. Now, if I was to channel that for you, let me tell you which other cards came up. A spiritual teacher. All right, spiritual teacher. And infinite abundance. Anybody that would like infinite abundance? There's 3 cards that came up. Now, let me channel that information for you. Okay, whoever needs to hear this. You are the light. You are your own teacher. And I was just talking about that before when we started, that we are our own teacher. We have the answers within us. We are full of creating. We are creators, and we can create abundance in our life if we will allow it to come. When we can clear limiting beliefs that block us, when we can clear trauma, when we can clear the past, we can grow. We can bring in that abundance. We can allow abundance to come to us because we are abundant beings. And until you understand that and embrace that I am an abundant being, right? I want you to say that I am an abundant being of light. And I allow that light to come to me and through me so that I can create. And that's the message for you today, that you are on this divine path and purpose, and you're headed in the right direction. If you get lost, ask for help from your spiritual guides. Okay, we all have guides that help us get through life. And we have anywhere from joy guides to medical guides to healing guides. They're all here for us. And you can call on any of them to help you navigate through your day. Now, I hope you enjoyed that message, because that was a pretty powerful message that came through from the guides, okay? Now, Kimberly's asking, will me and my kids' dad be together again soon? I'm getting yes. Okay. I know sometimes people like to ask a yes, no question, and that's all good. You can ask a more in-depth question. Should I go to the emergency room to the pain in my stomach? Yes, Brittany, you should. Notice if it is reflux or something else. Try taking some fennel seeds to help, because it might just be a bellyache. I'm feeling that it's more in the upper midsection, so you might want to. It almost feels like a like really bad reflux or even gas. So notice if you are used to something like that, if your body reacts that way to certain foods that you've eaten, and if you just had lunch, then yes, that is going to be a issue. Okay. Will Sean and I get back together? I'm getting a yes. Okay, Samantha. Let's see. Brooke just got to #1 gifter badge. Congratulations. Oh, I got an ice cream cone. This is the fun things on TikTok, guys. Thank you for my rose. Thank you. I appreciate it. Can you sense that these career paths would be good for me, please? The career paths that you're on, yes. I feel like there's 3 of them. And I want you to pick the middle one. Whatever that middle one is, the second one, that's the path that I'm feeling for you. Can you tell me about my future at work? This is Mard, I think Mar for sure. Can you tell me about my future at work? Okay, so let's pick a card. All right. And for those of you who are on Facebook, I'm going to get to you in just a moment. I just wanted to go ahead and tap into this energy. All right. So your future at work, Archangel Michael is with you right now. So I want you to call on Archangel Michael. And apparently you need to shield yourself. You need to know that you can protect yourself from other people's energies, because I feel like you take on a lot of other people's energies. And I don't know if you get moody after work, or you get angry or really exhausted, and I can feel that exhaustion. But your future at your work, as long as you protect yourself from other people's fears and negative energies, you should be okay. All right. But Archangel Michael is the one that you should call upon all the time. Okay. Lizzie, I'm going to get right back to you. I know sometimes that is difficult, and it's only a matter of what you're doing. Okay. But the answer is yes, you will. Okay. So I'm going to answer some questions here on Facebook. Bernadette says, I'm looking for some guidance in my future. I need some hope. You know, I not just like, I love the fact that you're here and you show up because you want some assistance, right? And the guides are here. They're showing up for you because they always do. They always show up for the people that are ready for their assistance, and you are. Now, I don't know if I mentioned this and if you guys were here when I did say this, that I'm actually teaching my intuition course. It's called Quantum Body Awakening, and you get certified and you learn to heal yourself, wake up all of your senses, your 8 senses. And if you're interested in doing that, you can connect with me. Go ahead and direct message me, or even go ahead and message me if you're on TikTok, and let's set up a free 15-minute call to see if that is the right path for you. I know a lot of you are healers, you are coaches, you are therapists, you are there to help other people, but you also need to remember you are also there to help yourself, and we got to heal you also. Okay. So Bernadette, I'm getting this, that one of your spirit guides, one of your spirit guides is a horse. And this is exactly what I was thinking. Okay. One of your spirit guides is a horse. Okay. And it says enchantment. I want you to meditate on this horse. Okay. I want you to also go out in nature, which is what I was going to tell you. I need you to spend some time in nature so that you can actually receive the information that you need to receive. When you go out for a walk in nature, just breathe. Okay. You're going to do this breathing exercise where you're going to breathe a nice breath by putting your lips together. Okay. Like you're whistling. And you're going to hold it. And you're going to hold it as long as you can, and then you're going to let go. Okay? It's a very cooling breath that's going to help balance your nervous system and help you enjoy and be in the present. Okay. So I want you to do that because you're going to get a lot of your answers from that. You're going to feel the hope from that. Whatever you're dealing with, I want you to know that there's answers, and I want you to see the specific answers that you want. I want you to see them coming to you. I want you to see that building your reality. A lot of times we forget that we can create our reality. And so that's what I would recommend. If anybody else wants to take this advice, you could. Wow, there's some strong energies. So, all right, I'm channeling information right now. So if you have questions, go ahead and ask me, and that way I can channel that information. It could be a yes, no question. It could be anything you want. So James says, I've been really down and out for over 2 years. When I get well, I might need some insights on where to go back to work at. Okay. So James, I'm just going to send you some healing, okay? Because I know you're ready to get up and get going. What I'm sensing is some depression. And I feel like the depression, there's this energy in your gut. And I'm just going to work on clearing that up for you a little bit, because it's almost like you're burnt out. Like you're almost, it feels like, when you feel like you're on fire, like you're feeling extremely burnt out, that you're so tired, but like the sense of feeling like you're on fire. And I don't know where it's coming from, but it's not in a good way, so I don't know if parts of your body or organs are burning. It just is a very, very awakened sense for me. So let me know if that's true, okay? But I am going to send you some healing. And guys, I'm going to turn on the light because it feels very dark in here as well. So let me just turn on this light. Whoa. All right. That feels better. Yeah. Let there be light. Betty, I get no. Angelica, I get yes. All right. So let's see. Sarah, I would love a card about my changing what I am doing and making a pivot to what? All right. Well, that's a great question. And that might require a very long answer. So we'll see what's coming up for you, okay? It's interesting because the answer that's coming is recovery and diet. And I don't know if you have been doing both of these, but recovery and diet is what's coming up very strong, okay? And that's coming up in the cards. So when I channel that information, I'm getting that you're ready to stand up. You're ready to stand up. You're ready to get up. Like I see you getting up. And I see you moving. Like I see you walking towards something. Okay? And I don't know if it's towards your purpose or towards your path, but it's purpose, path, something like that. It's like this light guiding you. Okay? And remembering that diet, like nourish yourself with the sun, with the 5 elements. Okay. That's going to be important. Nourish yourself with food, nourish yourself with more oxygen by bringing more oxygen into your body. These are the things that I mean when I say diet. Okay. So that's the answer that I'm getting. I hope that helps, my love. Christine, I believe we answered that last week, and I know I did some clearing on your hair. I would love for you to do like maybe a one-on-one session with me, and let's really dive deeper into what you could do for your hair thinning, okay? Because we already did a healing last week. So I know I did answer that for you a little bit there. Cloney says, what line of work do I see you doing? I see you doing something with children. I see you do some kind of teaching, and children is coming up. I'm not really sure what that is, but I do see children and teaching. So let me see if I get anything else. So the message coming up from your guides and my guide team is that listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition, guys. If your intuition is not strong enough, let me help you strengthen your intuition. I'm doing a 15-minute discovery call on helping you guide you through your intuition and see how we can strengthen it. Okay, so let me know if you are interested. You can direct message me or message me on TikTok, okay? But listen to your intuition, listen to your feelings. You are connected to your higher self. You may not know what line of work, but that line of work, you're very compassionate, you're very caring. And I can see that there's a part of you that wants to work with children, but you're just not sure. I mean, I don't know. What do you do now at this time, Cloney? I'd be curious to know what you're doing right now. Are you still in school, or what are you doing? Let's see. Lynn. Hello, Lynn. Could you please tell me what this hot and cold energy running through my body is? Lynn, I'm so glad you asked. So this energy that's running through your body is called prana. Prana is your life force energy, and it can show up in many different ways. It can show up as tingling. It can show up as heat. It can show up as cold. It can show up as a vibration or shivers, if you get shivers. Feeling. Wow. See, these are messages, guys. Did you just, I don't know if you guys saw that, but the screen just went blank. It went black. That energy that you're feeling, and that's what I teach about, is how to feel that energy and how to understand that energy. Okay. So that hot and cold is good. Okay. And you're doing good. Let it run, because it's just your body's way of showing you that you can feel energy. Okay. I love it. I love it. Oh, wow. Cloney says, currently I'm in between jobs, but I used to work with special needs kids for years ago. Very nice. Looking for a career change in herbal or sales jobs. So what I get for you is herbal. I feel like it's a mixture, like herbal sales jobs. Okay. Like I'm getting kind of like a mixture of that. Like you'll be selling something. Okay. Yeah, I really do. But I feel like, the kids thing, the information about the kids was very strong. So thanks for validating that and letting me know. Nicole, I would love a card reading for my next step in life. My goodness. Everybody wants to know what their next step in life is. I love it. Okay. So, oh God, I feel like I've got some dryness going on. Anybody feel like they're dry now because fall is here and the dry season is here? I feel like I have to oil my body all the time. All right, let me just see what's coming up. Social services. Very nice. Social services. Well, I love that you were helping children, and I think they do still need you, but I think you're just ready for another avenue, and that's okay. I think you're going to take a break and then go back to doing something with children, and that's okay. Nicole, I'm getting right to you. I'm just trying to see what's coming up. The next step in your life, I don't know if it's talking about this relationship, that you're creating a relationship with yourself or someone else. Right now, you feel like you're in deep waters. But there's a lot of spiritual growth and intuition just opening up for you. But if you'll allow me to help you to do that some more, go ahead and connect with me, and let's do a 15-minute discovery call to talk more about that. Now, you're very intelligent, you're very decisive. A lot of things are happening really fast for you right now, and you're very creative. And the next step in your life, you're getting very, it's almost like this cloudiness or mind chattering happening in your mind where you feel very confused. Okay. So I really want you to just sit and breathe. And even like I recommended to Bernadette, go out in nature and just allow the answers to come to you, because they will. Sometimes if we could just sit down and say, okay, work your way backwards. What do you want to do? Where do you want to be? Where do you see yourself? And then work your way backwards. Okay. That's how you're going to know what the next step in your life is. Because until you start seeing yourself doing what you want and then working backwards, a lot of people will work forwards, right? Like, okay, I want to do this. So now I got to do this step. But then the next step they might get lost in, and then they kind of get disconnected and unmotivated, right? But that's why I'm saying start there and work back. Okay. And I can show you how to do that. Just go ahead and set up that 15-minute discovery call with me. Just direct message me if you'd like to do that. Okay. Hello, Louise. Thank you so much for that beautiful hello. I love the flower. Ooh. All right. I see a lot of people here. So, on the right path, either animal communication. So I didn't get the other message, but let me just channel this, because I feel like this is more of a channeling thing for me, even though I am going to pick out a card for you. And I'm just trying to see which card. Okay. So, because I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 card decks here. Okay. So I just intuitively see which one that I need to go to. Okay. On the right path, either animal communication. So if that's what you want, Louise, animal communication, I can definitely help you with that and be more intuitive and help your intuition, because I've helped a lot of people with animal communication. I had a lot of students that wanted to do animal communication. And so here's the thing. In order to communicate with animals, okay, first of all, it's the same thing as communicating with humans, except they're animals, right? Now, the thing is that the body, okay, animals have the same type of chakras that the human body does. They might have 1 or 2 different ones, okay? For example, their nose. But we also have mini chakras, okay? Now, if you want to communicate with animals, one of the things that we want to do is really strengthen your intuition. Okay. I feel like you have a knowing, but you want to hear them. And you might, and I can see that you are hearing them a little bit, but you want to hear them and feel them and really have this connection that's so powerful, right? And I see you connecting with horses and dogs, and I'm not sure if there's another one. I do see some dolphins. I don't know why, but I do. But manifestation is something that you can do. You can manifest this if that's what you want to do. What you have to do is hold intention, okay? Intention. That is really, really important. We don't realize how important intention is until we start setting intentions. And I cannot tell you how important it is. I know you may have heard it again and again from a lot of different places that we need to set intentions, but they're not just intentions. They have to be done in a certain way, and I can teach you how to do that. But you have to learn to set intentions. That's really important. Pat, yes, you will get well. I know right now it feels like you're very sick and things aren't going to go your way, but I really want you to hold that intention and that manifestation that you are going to get well, that everything's going to be fine. Sometimes when we're not well, it builds up a lot of anxiety within us. And when we have a lot of anxiety, that can keep us in a state of fight or flight. It can keep us sick. So what I want you to do is start to see yourself getting better. I know it's easy said than done, that just see yourself getting better, right? I want you to really connect from heart to heart with that feel better person, okay? Which is you, okay? You are all better. You're walking, you're doing well, your immune system strong, your digestive system strong, your sleep cycle, you're sleeping well through the night. I want you to see and imagine all of these things happening. Just sit quietly and see just for 5 minutes and connect with that, because that's what's coming up really strong. And I'm scratching my head, guys, because the guides always show up. When we're doing these kinds of readings and healings, the guides show up and they'll like do something with my scalp. And I'm like, hey, hold on, stop. It tickles, right? So then I'm here scratching my head, picking my ears, which I'm not trying to pick my ears, but they itch because the guides like to play with me especially when I'm live with all of you. So they like to make me look funny, silly. I don't know. But I'd love to know how your guides come in, guys, because that's how my guides come in. And they tell me all kinds of things just through that little bit. But let me just see something, because I am live in our Facebook Live. So I want to make sure that there's no questions here. Okay, cool. Okay. So yeah, Louise says exactly, horses and dogs. Yes. I love it. Love it. Okay. So Van Zook. Okay, so can you please ask what to do to get rid of the pain in my knee? It hurts a lot. Guys, I can tell you the answer, but I want to teach you how to do that. And I wish you would allow me to be in your world so that I can teach you how to listen to your body, connect with your body, and know exactly what to do. Okay. So just direct message me and let's talk about how you can do this. Okay. And for those of you who are on TikTok, you could message me. Okay. All right. So what I'm getting, Van Zook, what you need to do is cabbage. Okay. And you're wondering what cabbage is all about. I want you to cook some cabbage, but you're only going to cook it for like a minute till it gets like it's tender but soft. And then you can put it where it hurts. Cabbage has some nutrients in it that can help with the pain. And I don't know if you fell or like you hit your knee. Oof, but there's a lot of emotions coming up. And the reason you fell or hit your knee or whatever is going on with your knee, this pain, osteoarthritis is coming up, but it's almost like an ancestral thing. And it feels really deep in the knee. But right now, until you get some healing, whether it's with me or somebody else, and I want you to go ahead and use the cabbage trick. Okay. And I hope that helps you. Okay. All right. So, Nicole, one of the things that I'm seeing for you, I know you're you're confused. You're too confused to be decisive. But I'm telling you that subconsciously and consciously that you can make decisions. You just don't want to. Okay? And things are going to move, but you have to make certain choices in your life right now. There's certain choices. You're kind of torn in the choices. That's why you're not able to be decisive. Okay? Because you have choices. And so you will move forward. It's time to take action. You're just sitting idle. Your energy's sitting idle. So I see things energetically. But once you start movement, once you start clearing the blocks, a lot's going to open up for you because I know you want that. That's one thing that you are decisive about is that you want to move forward. Okay. So that's the message that was coming through. Okay. All right, my lovelies, it is time to go. So I am going to see you all on the other side. If you want to go ahead and book a 15-minute discovery call with me about your intuition and how I could help you with your intuitive abilities, please do direct message me or email me at deepalshaw@anandaforlife.com. Okay, if you're not on our email list, please be sure to get on our email list. You could put it in the comments here. You could put it in the comments that you would like to be on the email list. Okay. All right. So thank you so much, guys. I will see you next week. And lots of love and light. I know next week we're going to celebrate Halloween and also Diwali's coming up November 1st. And then November 2nd is the Indian, the Hindu New Year's. So I know I am involved in the festivities and I'm really excited about that. So we'll be doing quite a bit of healings and readings. Okay. So join me next week. Micah Ketting will be here and she is an amazing healer. She's going to be doing shadows and helping you bring really confront and heal your shadows. And I think that's really important because they may be showing up very strong right now. So it is time to heal, guys. And I will talk to you all soon. Bye-bye, everybody. Thanks for being here.